prosecutors knew I was innocent the whole time and refused to provide exculpatory evidence. And what went on in my case apparently is just another day at the office for government officials who refuse to admit they're wrong. Wrongful convictions are not mistakes or temporary lapses in judgment by prosecutors. It is intentional wrongdoing by powerful officials who start with a conclusion. Tony's a criminal, work backwards from there, discard or destroy evidence that does not comport with their theory of the case, and threaten and intimidate witnesses under the guise of working for the public. So this nonsense has got to stop. We are destroying lives, destroying communities. It's unacceptable. It is my great privilege to introduce Gina Kenny. And before she comes up and says a few words, I just want to give a tip of the cap to Gina, who's really one of the most hard-working members of our community, tirelessly advocating and supporting people who should not be in prison. And I can tell you, after a decade of jail, one of the hardest things about being in prison is a sense of hopelessness. Nobody cares what's going on without us. And Gina has brought a lot of hope to a lot of folks that shouldn't be in prison. So Gina's our first speaker. My friend Rob McCoy is going to be speaking. Jamie Sell. We've got Selwyn Jones, who's come quite a long way. And rock star attorney Kim Corral, who is a tireless advocate for folks in prison and who has literally walked innocent people out of the jails. So Kim is going to be here, and so is Ohio Supreme Court Justice Donnelly. So we've got it, and as well as a lot of exonerees. So I just want to also make sure everyone knows that my friend Melanie is sitting at that table. If you want information about Dawn Casella, if it wasn't for Dawn, I would be in prison right now. She provided evidence that the prosecutors were suppressing. JusticeForDawn.com. If you want information about a documentary about Peter Kenny and what Gina Kenny is fighting for, we have that information. Jamie Sell's got information about Austin Burke's case, and lots of folks have important information about loved ones who are wrongfully incarcerated at this time. So, without further ado, it is my great pleasure to introduce our event organizer and our leader, Gina Kenny.